Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I normally would upkeep my baby bottle washer. In this case, the Grownsy baby bottle washer. I also have done individual review of them both prior, so I'll put the links on top. You can go check them out. There's also a discount code from Grownsy. I'll put all the information in the description down below. You can also go check them out as well. So I'll break this down into two parts. First is the daily maintenance that you should do to upkeep your machine. Second is what you should do on the monthly or maybe even longer term basis to upkeep your machine. Now let's start off with the most basic, the daily stuff. Now for one thing, make sure that you always use the detergent tablets that's provided by the company. If you run out, you can always go to Grownsy to purchase more, but do not cross-use different brand or different type of detergent that's meant for something else. Now, secondly, you should always use distilled water if you can, because normally the water coming off on your tap, it may contain a lot of different type of minerals, and especially in the machine that will heat up the water, what happens is over time, it will have white mineral deposit onto the metal plating. That's what people call it scaling issues. So if you use the regular tap water, you might have to face descaling more regularly than versus if you try to use distilled water. Distilled water, they typically has much less mineral or no mineral inside the water. Whenever I'm doing the washing, I always try to use the distilled water instead of just the tap water. The third thing you should always be mindful of is whenever you put the dirty bottles inside or the accessory inside here, just do a quick rinse. I don't mean to like thoroughly washing the bottle or the accessory because that's what you need the machines for, right? But rinse it to get rid of the big chunk of debris or milk deposit, formula deposit inside. So that way you will be certain that those kind of stuff will not get clogged inside the machine here. If that happens, then it will take you even longer time to get rid of those big chunk when it get inside the machine. After every use, you should just wipe everything down with a damp cloth and make sure you dry everything up, and it will help you in the long run. Lastly, for the regular washing, just always make sure that the water are all filled inside the water reservoir. For the compact version, you can pull this up. You can take this out. You will see the water level. Make sure that you always have enough water in here for the machine to run. Because last thing you want to do is when the machine is running, you run out of water, right? Now for the full-size version, the water tank is on the back end. It's clear container, so you will definitely able to see where the water level is, and they also have a marking to tell you the amount that you have inside. Moving on to the monthly or the long-term care for your machines. Here I have the full-size bottle washer. I'll show you the compact version in a little bit. Now, so first up, you open up the lid. This tray here, you can just take out easily and you can just wash it. Now, let me show you how to take out the rest of the stuff here for a more thorough wash if needed. Now, for the top portion here, this little button or this circular thing, how you're going to remove it is just pull straight up. And this will come off, easy peasy. Now for this bottom portion here, there's a kind of a tap, two taps on the side. You have to peel it back with your fingernails. And once you like pry it out a little bit toward the outside, then this will slide right out. So the parts in questions is right here. So basically what I was doing is just pulling this toward the outside and then pull on this accessory. And then lastly, I'm just removing this water sprayer. And there is a filter. If things get really dirty or blocked, you can just twist and this comes right out. Going back in, you also have to twist and lock it in. So now it's in place. If you find any particle or clot, this will be somewhere that you need to look into. And yeah, now it's more easy for you to get inside and wipe everything down, especially like this metal plate here. When you have these scaling issue or scaling issues, the white mineral stuff might be on top of here. I will teach you how to do the descaling in a little bit. Let's put everything back and just the reverse. Make sure the water sprayer, all the holes are facing upward. And once you push this down, you will see the tabs like they collapse in. And now I cannot take the accessory out. And don't forget to put this back on top as well. And that's that. Here is the compact model. Now you can remove this to see the water reservoir. If it's dirty inside, then clean as needed. Otherwise, you can just leave it alone. But do check on it every so often, just in case sometimes there's debris inside the water that you pour in. Then it will be a good time to clean them out. Now, as far as for this side, the container side of things, to remove all these accessories, it's quite simple. Like some of these trays, you can just like pour up and remove. And as far as for this, the bottle holder, what you can do is just pull this straight up and this comes right out. So it's really easy. Yeah, so now nothing's inside. You can twist and this whole container will come out. Just be careful with the container since it's glass. You do not want to drop it. Make sure you lock into place and you put it back in. And the water sprayer, put this one in first before this bottle holder. And all you have to do is just push it down. Like give it a gentle pull. It should not come out. And all this accessory tray, just push it back in as you see fit as needed. Put this lid back and that's it. Next, let me show you where the air filter is for both of these machines. First, let's check out the full-size model first. Now, this type of air filter, typically you don't need to check it that often. But if you're in the environment that has a lot of dust or hair, especially if you have pets at home, then this might be something that you should look into every month or so to see if the air filter itself has been clogged. Now for this full-size version, all you need to do is just lay it down on the back flat, and you will see here this opening bracket opening up. You will see the air filter. So as I mentioned earlier, along with the detergent, you should always use the type of air filter provided by Grownsy. That will be the most safe way to know that you are using the right part. For the compact model, the air filter is down on the bottom of the machine. Put the machine down on the back, flat as possible, and then turn this knob and the filter will come right out. It looks pretty simple. I mean, just a piece of paper film. But make sure that you do, if you do need to replace it, replace with the one that from Grownsy. Make sure you twist this back into a lock position. Something else that you should bear in mind for monthly or for long-term maintenance is the scaling issue inside your machine. Now, if you are using tap water instead of distilled water, you will develop scaling issues. Normally, you will see them as the white mineral particle that on top of your heating element inside the machine, typically on the metal plating. If that happens, what you need to do is you take vinegar. What you can do is to pour 2 ounces into the water reservoir along with the water and let the machine run a quick wash. You do not need to do any sterilizing or drying, just the typical quick wash will do. You let the machine run and it should help or take care of the scaling issue. All right, so this is how I normally would upkeep and clean the machines. So if you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.